So she will.
You shoot it anywhere specifically?
Does it look like anywhere particularly fleshy around like the head or like jaw zone?
Yeah, it almost has these like bulbous, like purple. They're not gems, but they almost look like cartilaginous projections from the side of its neck.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot at one. On probably the mediumest, the middlest head.
Gotcha.
And it'll be a regular shot. And ooh. So 19 hit?
It bounces off completely. Actually, no. This is way better. As it hits, it immediately turns to jello as it sloughs off of it.
Turns to jello?
Hey!
As if it's been acidified.
Oh. I didn't calculate for that.
I'm gonna try to shoot the same spot again just to see what happens. I assume a 25 hits.
Yeah, you shoot into it, and it sends almost like a crack across the little gem.
There's that.
Very good. Anything else Flora does?
Yeah, she's gonna pee her pants a little bit.
That's valid. Completely valid.
Actually, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I would say
I'm gonna be behind here.
these trees are 30, 40 foot tall. The Hydra's head pokes out another 30, 40 feet from them.
Cool.
Jericho.
Well, I see Flora shooting at those things on the sides of its head. My original plan was to attack the neck, but I also saw her bolt bounce right off its scales. So, first things first, to test its, I guess how physical it is, I'll send the shadow to run up one of its necks, as though it were a building. Does it make contact?
It does.
Then I follow closely behind him. We'll go ahead and run up this far right head here. I'll move my tokens if...
Yeah, roll me an acrobatics.
Cool. Nice. Okay.
Jesus.
20.
Yeah, you manage to sort of like parkour your way back between the two heads to get up faster.
Cool. So, just put myself up there for now.
I will say, I think you would have the Hollow Blade still.
Oh, okay. So... Okay, then we just switch that to 8d8 real quick. I think the plan here is for me to attack on one side and Shadow Jericho to attack on the other side, and sort of try to saw our way through its head from both sides.
Okay.
Action attack from me, then I pop my bonus action flare, and then Shadow Jericho attacks from his side.
As you start hacking through it, yeah, roll one for each, just to kind of see where you're at.
Gotcha. Oof. No, we got our rings.
We do. For once.
Better.
Yeah, you hack and you realize how much extra force you have to put into it just to get it to connect through its rubbery hide that's thicker than steel. as you start cutting through it from both sides, you leave a sizable cut. And as you step back to look at your work, you see it already knitting back closed.
Interesting. Do you still want me to roll for Shadow Jericho or not?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I love the just hacking, and you're realizing, oh, this is what a dragon is.
I assume none of the damage types I have access to right now would have had any effect on that.
Correct.
Gotcha.
So you know, normal Hydra's like, oh, the acid or fire stops their regenerate. No, there's nothing that stops its regenerate.
No, shut up.
All right. You see Naya. Let's see. How does she do this? She's going to use a water whip to sort of slap one of its heads into her fist to create a greater degree of impact. As water hits it from one side, fire hits it from the other.
Ooh.
And she pulls out this sword, this familial sword, holds it in reverse grip, and gets ready to fight.
This is the moment Bradford realizes, oh, right, dragon. It has multiple heads. Where are its heads, like, attention drawn right now?
You see that hollow blade?
Yeah.
It don't like that.
Don't like that.
Okay. The thing coated in darkness. This thing coated in darkness.
Alec, I'm sorry. I put a target on you.
Target acquired. And he's like effectively 60 feet up there. Okay. Yes. He is going to. That's 10, 15, 20. That's 5. If he swings my way, then yeah. He is going to. I'm not gonna do a bunch of stuff yet. I'm going to keep it simple by attacking it mostly to try and draw its attention away from. Basically, split its attention, which probably isn't that big of a debuff for it, but like keep its attention, at least one of its heads on him. So he's going to throw an attack at it with a javelin.
Okay.
Just for the time being. Jesus Christ! Now.
I don't know if it matters too much because we're in narrative mode, but you do have a D4 from Logan, so you do breach 30.
I also have his own potion, which adds another +2 to that. So let's do this.
Okay.
And then.
Oh, I like it. You get a crit. You get its attention. What else do you do?
I'm gonna do eruption as well. Just like remind it. It's just like I'm the dragon one. Focus over here.
You try to trigger it, and it flickers in your mind.
Shit. Disappointing. I don't think Bradford probably needs to roll to imagine it's probably the presence of this thing probably being a bit overwhelming than him. I'm trying to go with what is there. He will give himself Embers and Ash, and he will give Bricky and Gregor slightly far away, so I'm gonna scoot back this way a bit. He'll give those 3 Embers and Ash. Boop, boop, boop. Because it only makes sense for him to have something of his own to stand out a bit more.
Okay.
Where the okay, we're just gonna do that for now. And I don't know what else he wants to do in this thing specifically.
Refer to notes.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. Claim to another turn. I don't even know if it understands. No, it understands. I'm just gonna say the fucking lines. He calls out to it, with the attention very much stolen, apparently. To say the lines. The swamplands haven't only fallen, but they have been claimed by another for generations. Your station is void and your purpose is lost to the waves of time.
As
What are you even doing here?
As you
As I play dangerous.
him, the heads seek you out, ignoring everyone else.
Good luck, guys.
Booyah.
Let's see here. It's what would it take for me to get to that third head that's already chopped off?
The fourth one?
Yeah, the fourth.
acrobatics.
All right, I'm gonna roll you in acrobatics because I want to try to get up there. I hope this works. Is that to GM? That no, it's public. Okay.
If you rolled it right, we don't see it.
I do not see it either.
What?
So it's not to GM either.
What?
Roll to cyberspace.
Okay.
Send it again. You know what's gonna happen? It's gonna like show like 3 times or something.
So 2 makes it up there.
I rolled a 32 and a 17.
I
I
believe
believe
him.
you.
32 though. Is that Nat?
No, that's not Nat.
What?
That's one off from Nat.
Oh, okay. That tracks on.
And I'm going to try and attack where the head is already missing.
Ah, a wound already exposed.
As you cut
Clever boy.
into it, you notice that unlike the other ones, this one is not healing. Whatever wound has taken this creature, it seems incapable of healing from it.
Write that down. Write that down.
Roll 20 crashed on me. That's why it's not loading.
Oh yeah, I guess if he doesn't have an internet connection.
I'll definitely shout that out to everybody.
You should climb into the stump.
Okay.
Next
Bradford,
plan.
with all attention on... Oh, I almost did this. Oh, I would have got roasted.
Dude, were you about to hit the backspace button, or were you about to
No.
roll the GM?
I was about to roll something that had a typo on it.
Oh, fucking
Yeah,
cringe,
no,
dude.
yeah.
No one in this call has ever made a typo anywhere.
Alright, Bradford, so you have that resistance, right?
Alright, maybe.
Which resistance?
Poison.
Isn't?
Oh, yeah, easy.
All 3 heads look at you and manage a weak inhale, a fraction of what it could be, and levy all of them at you.
Oh, God.
I do have something as a reaction.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna.
It does.
I don't think it's gonna stop this from happening. But
Narrative.
well, it is making an attack at my boy. Is it?
It is.
So with
Oh, I'll say he takes half damage on one of them,
ooh, good.
just because you knocked the head offline.
Yeah, because if that hits, I do also wound it, which means it can't heal innately, unless that circumvents that.
So Bradford.
To Bradford.
Jesus.
So one of those is halved.
So the half on, say, the 42, and then
21, 20,
half of half?
22, 11. So 21, 41, 52.
52. Alright, let me do some mathematics. And it's all straight poison.
All straight poison.
This, and then...
Christian, the mathematics for you.
kicking in.
He's at 69 HP.
Wonderful. Hey,
Parasite.
Jericho, remember how you stopped it from moving?
Yeah.
Can it
It
move?
swivels around.
Oh no.
It pivots.
That at me?
Yes.
Watch me.
God, that poison damage.
Yeah, it's a
Evil-
poison hydra.
The eviler looking one, or the one that's wielding the evil blade?
The one made of shadow, or the one wielding shadow?
That's a good ass question. Actually.
I think it probably hits the darker one first. Yes. Yeah, I think that's fair.
So it works for the LAPD. Gotcha.
Get out of here, buddy.
The second one, though.
Oh, oh my god.
Embarrassing.
A miss.
What? 16 and a miss.
The third one still focused on Bradford.
Ooh! I have 18 AC!
Oh, I'm sorry to say you
Stumbles over itself.
I know your luck yesterday.
Could I try some smack talk?
Smack
Sure.
talk, smack talk. Break it down emotionally.
I wouldn't understand.
Right next to one of these many ear holes. I'm gonna say, you've been stagnant for so long you can't even kill a single dark one in a wormling.
Does it understand?
It might not understand
You-
common.
See
Or not common.
the poison and acidic vapor seeping out of its eye as you have fully enraged it. We'll have advantage on its next attacks. Clint.
See, are you still within 30 feet of me? Barely. Okay. So I don't need to move. What are Alistane and Amira doing?
Well, as you look back, you see he's fully transformed. She's
Nuts.
almost in awe looking at this creature.
Like, stunned? Reverent? What are we talking here?
Like, holy
More on the
shit.
reverent. Like, yeah, exactly.
We're killing her gods. But she's okay with it, because strength right makes right, or might makes right. Okay.
Why did I never just talk to Esmeralda and see if she knows something about this trident? Anyways.
Hindsight's 2020, isn't it?
Eh.
Alright, Clint, what you got?
I don't think Quinta's gonna fight it at this moment. I do want to try to... Quinta's gonna try to see that presence that he saw with Alistane and Amira and Bradford and Naya. He's very curious as to what it looks like when you're basically when like the progenitors of it. More importantly, he wants to see when will Bradford best it?
You see something really cool. First off, it radiates a purple and green aura from it that is almost overwhelming to look at, but make me a perception check.
Purple aura.
Purple for acid?
That'd be green for acid.
Yeah, but green is poison, because Bradford has green.
You see the majority of this energy is actually coming from deep in the swamp.
The trident.
The trident, which is glowing like the sun in there. Here's the best way to say it. As if you were holding a bag up, but someone cut a hole into it and it's just all pouring out slowly.
Okay. I don't know where you're gonna move, and I'm not gonna ask because Quint doesn't know that. So he'll run over to Bradford, tap him on the shoulder. I give you a bardic. You want to be this thing's master? Then do it right now. And he'll point at the trident in the swamp. Seize it. And good luck.
I'm gonna need it.
Right behind you. Looking to.
Don't make me cry right now.
As you'd say that, we don't have time for tears. You see Jax hold a shield up next to you, protecting your weak side.
Hey, that's
Our man. Our man.
bye-bye. It's
Gregor.
He'll look at Bradford. I believe in you. And then he'll become erupted in lightning that roars and leap and punch this thing in the chest with the lightning, doing a roaring crash.
As you, oh my gosh, yeah, that's Dark Souls
sick as
vibes.
fuck, though.
As you leap into it, as it reels back, punching it in the chest, the rest of you almost see it move back slightly from the impact. Before you see Gregor wrapping onto it in one of the heads. You have its attention.
Wonderful. Excellent. He'll just do 2 attacks after the roaring crash. I don't know if you want me to roll all that.
Roll to see how well you do on one of them.
Okay. I'll do reckless attacks. Why not?
I think we're in the reckless territory, yeah. The crash is good, but the claw, as you slice into it, it almost gets stuck. Like I was describing earlier, you feel how pliable its flesh is, but how hard it is behind it. That'd be a great way to describe it. Like vulcanized rubber.
Okay. That'll be him.
He's a tire hydra.
Seraph is just gonna try to blight it.
Okay. Where do you send your blight?
They'll see Two's idea of attacking the wound that's not healing and just shoot a blight at the already open wound.
Oh yeah, I love it. As it shoots into it, you see the flesh sort of desiccate and start pulling in on itself, leaving cracks all along the line of the neck.
It may not matter because we're in narrative mode, but they'll put Touch of Death on the blight for extra damage if it matters.
I like
That's
that.
me.
You see Alistane jump up as it lands, and you see it pulling all these broken structures that were sent splintering when it roared out and started striking its heads. Land here. Let's see how hot it can get here.
I forgot you have catchphrases. I didn't correct that thing. It doesn't have a gap between 212 and degrees.
You do realize that you've now opened Pandora's box because now he can roast you back.
Before
Yeah,
taking
doesn't
his blade and tossing it almost like a... Oh god, what is Sivir's weapon from League of Legends called?
Alec, do you know?
Is Alec from play League?
I don't know.
He knows Vegas.
like that. Almost like a chakram style boomerang.
It's called a crossblade.
What in the hell?
Before
Mom,
tossing it and catching it back. Alright, let's see. Erica gets up here and is just gonna see who's gonna get hit next. Surely Alistane will get hit next. You see her reach into her pack for as many vials as she can hold in a hand and get ready with an incantation with the other. Oh man. Hey Bradford, what are you about to do?
With the inclination from Clint, I was thinking about, because there's a vortex thing going on, trying to like ride the waves as well as swim towards the trident that's down there.
Okay.
I don't know if that's even possible or if that would be detrimental to what I'm trying to do.
Seems cool to me.
It's cool.
Alright. You're gonna see Quentin get up. And with like a slingshot, just look at this creature and launch the black egg at one of its eyes.
What is the egg? Is it eggshell like a ninja?
If it actually is a smoke bomb.
No.
Ah.
It's actually a real thing, too.
Deadly trap, sneak attack.
He shoots it and it erupts. Jericho and Gregor, you smell chili?
Oh,
Habanero? All manner of spiced peppers mixed with what appears to be salt. As this thing's eyes, one of the eyes closes on its massive head, and it reels back a bit.
Clint will shout at, "Atta boy!"
He just ducks behind. Oh, I shouldn't have stayed so far away. He's out of movement. He's stuck there.
Oh, he
Wait a
can't
second, no, he's
escape
not.
now.
Action surge.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting.
Action-
There is a fighter clause.
Flora, seeing one of this thing's eyes down, them targeting this weak spot, the regeneration on the others working, but you do notice something. The wounds on this first main head aren't knitting anymore.
Yeah, that seems like a good place to focus. The not knitting zone. Right?
That seems good to me.
So that's where I'm gonna aim. I guess I'll come out from behind this tree. And so
Roll me an attack to see how well you hit, and then tell me where you're shooting and what you're doing.
sorry. Clicking. Not that. I'm shooting a regular shot. Fuck! I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
There we
Yeah.
go.
You see your bolt actually land into that cartilaginous purple spot. And it even kind of recoils a little bit as it does.
And let's make it a goading attack.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. Flora becomes a target.
There's so many
Oh,
targets for it at this point.
Love to be target. Cool. And we'll
Raise
shoot
your hand
it
if you're a
again.
target.
Come on. Roll 20 being
Yeah, it's being
Okay.
weird today. What are you trying to do?
trying to shoot it a second time.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. Your shot's hit. Jericho, what do you do?
I'm gonna also hide behind a bush.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Well, this thing killed my my shadow first, which is good for me because it means I now have it marked for advantage. So, seeing Flora sort of prioritize one of those unhealing wounds, I'm going to try to. I placed one wound on it, which means I can place 3 more. And I see 3 heads, so I'm going to try to sort of line up some shots for the range people by putting the last 3 wounds I can place on each of these 3 heads evenly.
Okay. Yeah, roll me your hit.
Cool. Advantage. Chow.
Oh, yeah.
Might as well sunder these as well, if that is going to be taken into account. So that's on the first head, on the second head, and then on the last head, an arm strike.
As you leap between the cutting into it, you see its wounds quivering, waiting to heal, looking at you as they spit acid out on them.
Ooh. I see. Which one had its eyes closed as well?
This big one that is not healing has one eye closed, as well as its wounds not healing.
Okay. I would like to run up to that head. I mean, obviously it has eyes on all the others as well, but I run up to that head, and I am going to bonus action flurry of blows to try to sort of gouge that eye out now that it is closed and can't see me coming.
Okay.
That's it. So, pop and pop.
You claw into it, striking at it, and you see the fluid start leaking out on you, singeing your gloves. But it opens, bloodshot and scratched as it is. You definitely have its attention.
Nice. We all have its attention. There's so much attention to give. And if it matters, I do pop the wound damage on that first flurry of blow strike.
Gotcha.
And that's me. Just 1 second.
Okay. You
Isn't tight.
see Naya walk over here, jump into the swamp, and kick up water around her. As she holds this blade and starts rhythmically dancing. Briggy is going to put up a stone wall here in front of y'all to attempt to block it from progressing. Attempt.
Uh-huh. That's gonna be hard. Okay. So, to go with the idea I had, he wants to try and... He has a swim speed, to clarify. He has 50 feet of movement. And he wants to try and go with the vortex to go down to where the trident is. To try and get physical contact with it. Because the original idea with this was to try and attune to the item, so I imagine even if I don't have breath to breathe, I could probably, if I can touch it, speak to it through his mind. Kind of thing.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah. I like it.
What the fuck kind of check is this? Is this like survival to go with the flow, or is this like athletics to
I
just
like
power
that.
through it?
Yeah, I really like that.
Let's go with this. Let's go with that. Let's go with survival. And do I need the D? Hey, it's D8, right? It's Bardic is D8, right?
It is. And you still have low gain to influence as well.
Which is also a D4. I forgot about that as well. I just clicked guidance. It's the same number. And my sheet is changing. I'm gonna
As
try
you
and
get
add things.
swirled around, you grab this trident. What else do you do?
Would have said to do that. Mechanically, as a bonus action, he would do this, just so he has a tiny bit more HP. I don't know what those numbers add up. I'll do that in a second. He opens his mouth for like a second and realizes he's basically underwater and doesn't do that. He grabs the trident with his other hand and then says, in his mind, basically trying to force his thoughts into this trident itself. Is that the right one? Yes. You had a path and you failed. Surrender it to us, so I can make it right. But you let falter.
You all hear these draconic roars come out, even though Bradford's underwater. Uyag. You do now notice the second head is not healing.
I think I'm still gonna go with my original plan and Geronimo. Try to just go straight in.
Okay. So you're trying to crawl inside of it?
Yes.
Get in
Okay.
there!
Trying to
Not how I
self-absorb.
want to put it, but yeah.